What I'm going to do for you tonight is I'm making my hamburger cups. So I'm just trying to get things set up here because I want to make sure that I have everything going for everybody. This one's probably going to be a longer video. And I am just going to probably put this down so that you can see what's going on and what I'm doing. Trying to get everything ready. I know it's a bit late, but I'm having a hard time with stuff. So I probably won't get to see if anybody says anything. I probably won't get to see it because I'm going to turn my camera down. But if I can get my other device up and running, I will get it done. And let's see. Sometimes it's working, sometimes it's not. But I'm going to put you down and we'll get going so you can see what's going on. Okay. So, what I got going here, I'm going to put in 2 pounds. I'm making a double batch, so it's going to be 2 pounds of hamburger. Like I said, this video is probably going to be a long one because I'll go right to the end with you. Now, if you want to make this and as just like a little thing of it, then just cut it in half so you'd only use one thing of hamburger. But these freeze really well, so if you make a double batch and you think that's too much, you can freeze them, have them for later. But like I said, they do freeze. They do freeze really, really well. Okay. So I got my hamburger in. I'm just going to wash my hands. And these also are so budget friendly. So if you're on a budget, and I'm just going to add in my salt. And I'm going to do my pepper. Okay, put that to the side. Now I'm going to cut up my onion. I usually don't do a live video this late at night, but I have to make these for tomorrow, so I said as I'm doing them, I might as well come on and show you how they're done. even if you're doing like a football Sunday, these are awesome to take. Because you can make them at home, go to wherever you're going, and then just put them in the oven for a little bit. Strong on the eyes. Okay. Now, I've already washed the celery. I might only use one. And I'm just gonna Now you don't have to add celery. I just have it in the, I had a couple pieces left and I didn't want them going bad, so I just decided I would put some celery in it. Usually when I make them I don't add celery, so, but it's up to you what you would like. And I think I'm just going to use the one stalk of celery. I think that's enough. Okay. And I'm not using the rest because it's just about time for it to go. Okay. And I do have a glove here because I'm going to mush this up and then I'm going to add my other stuff. So and like I said, as I'm using a double batch, I'm using 2 cream of mushroom soup. But if you're just doing the original, or you want to cut it in half, it's just 1. You'd love this meal. It's so good. Okay. soup in. And then I'm going to add 2 eggs. I'm probably going to add more salt and pepper, so. And I'm just going to wash my hands. I wash my hands a lot. So I'm just going to put my glove back on and mush this all together. Okay, I didn't get what somebody said there, so I'll have to. My chat's not staying up. I liked. Oh, thank you. I'm making hamburger cups. You use, it's budget friendly, and they go in bread. And you get cheese. I still got to add my breadcrumbs. I just want to get everything mixed and then add my... I know it doesn't look the best, but it tastes phenomenal. Now I'm just going to take my glove off for a minute. Okay, I'm going to add some more salt. And I'm going to add some more pepper. And I'm going to add a cup of breadcrumbs. Now you can use just a regular. It's really good. But I'm making a double batch, so it looks a lot messier than it is. So I'm using a cup of breadcrumbs. And like I said, if you want to do this in half, you only use 1 cup. So, and then I'm just going to grate cheese in a minute. But I'll use my glove again to mix this all around. Oh, my finger. Should have used 2 gloves, I guess, but I've got a touch. There we go. And I'm going to grate about a cup of cheese to put in this as well. I also put cheese on top of it after it's done, and then I just put it back in the oven for a few minutes for the cheese to melt. Okay. Throw my glove away. And I washed my gloves before I put them on. I made sure they were all nice and clean. So, just I hate when hamburger gets up in my fingernails and everything, so. So I'm just going to put this to the side for a second. I'm going to grab my cheese. Now you can use whatever cheese you like. Tonight I am using, I think it's Mexican or Mexican Fiesta. That's what I'm using. But if you want to use just mozzarella, cheddar, it's up to yourself. Whatever you would like. I'm probably going to have to get another glove here, so, because I got to mix it all, I got to mix the cheese around. So I'm just going to grate my cheese, get that done. And really there's not much that goes in it, but it is very budget friendly. And I had everything on hand, so. And it's easier to make them tonight than it is trying to rush tomorrow to make them, so. I said I'd do them tonight and go live, and anybody that wanted to watch it. And there's only a few ingredients to go in it, so. And they're very, very filling. But like I said, Sunday football, or I'm making them because my son likes taking them to work and having them for a snack. So that's what I am making him. Now I have my oven preheated to 350. And you don't have to grease your muffin tins because you're going to butter your bread, and the bread's going to go on the outside of your muffin tins, so you don't have to grease them. They pop out very nicely. I got enough there to get me a cup. I'll do the rest when I come back. Okay, so I'm going to add that in there. And I'm just going to grab another glove. And I'm just going to wash this glove. I like making sure the gloves are clean. So I'm just going to turn around and mix that cheese in with it. Okay, now we'll get to the next part. And like I said, my gloves are clean, I just washed them. Okay. So I'm just going to move that to the side. And I got square Texas toast bread. That's what I'm going to use tonight. So I'm just going to get one of them going, and I'm going to put it in the oven so you can see how it looks. So you're going to take one of your bread, and you're going to butter one side of it. And you take that and you're going to kind of kink it a little bit. You're going to get it in the... I decided to go with Texas toast because it was something a little thicker, but I should have just went with the plain regular bread. So then I'm going to grab a spoon and you stick it right in the center. Okay, so I'll get the rest of these done. Now, if you want to grease your pans, you can. I don't. And you just kind of squish it in. I think thinner bread would have been, like I said, better. I just thought the Texas toast would be a little bit... I've never used it with Texas toast. I've always used the thinner bread. But it's a little bit harder to manage, but that's okay. As long as it does its job. And like I said, my son likes these for at work because they're so easy to heat up, and I told him I would make them for him, so. And you just jam your filling in there. And this will make, I got a double batch, so I'm looking at about 30, maybe 30, depending how much meat I can get stuffed in. The longest part of doing this is getting the bread inside the cups. Okay. Now, if you don't want to stuff them with a lot of the hamburger mixture, you don't have to. That way you can get more cups out of it. I just want to make sure that they're well done. So I am going to put them cups in the oven, my 350-degree oven, for 40 minutes. And then I'm going to take them out and you guys will see what they look like. So, but I'll get these ones in and then I'll continue doing more. So this is what they look like before they go in the oven, and you'll see in 40 minutes time what they look like. I usually use my 24 cup thing, but I didn't want to start trying to get that out of the... It's underneath all kinds of dishes, and I just said I'll just go with these ones instead. Like I said, this is the messiest part here. I just realized I should butter them all and then put them in the pans. And then I don't have to keep washing my hands. And like I said, I put celery in mine this time, but you don't have to use celery. I just thought I'd give it a nice little crunch. And the next time I do them, I'm going to go back to using just the regular thin bread. It's a little bit easier to work with. But like I said, I just wanted to try the Texas toast. And your bread is not made to look pretty. Okay. I go through a lot of paper towel. Okay. try to get it to the bottom as best I can. So I have enough meat here for, like I said, I did a double batch. So I'm probably going to have about 24 cups by the time I'm all said and done. Okay, so I'm going to put these ones in the oven for 40 minutes. So I will finish doing up my cheese, because I have to add that on when it comes out, just to put a little bit on the top. And you don't have to do that either if you don't want to, where you put cheese in it. I like putting it on, just gives it a little more, I don't know. My son loves cheese, so I always put it on the top. But like I said, you don't have to. Now, if you wanted to, say you had the mini muffin pans to do like, what do you call them? Pork pies. You can turn around and cut the bread in half and make little like bite-sized ones if you wanted to. But where these are for my son's lunch, then I'm doing the big ones. So there's my cheese all done for when they come out. And I am going to butter some more bread because that's for the birds. Because I'm going to make more when they come out. So get that for the birds. And I'll get some more bread buttered and ready to go. And I thought I was going to use 2 onions, but I only used 1 onion, so that was enough. I know I had a few people that tried these and loved them. And they used it for a football party. And like I said, you can pre-make these, get to wherever you're going, pop them in the oven just to warm them up. They don't take long. So it's like budget friendly, football friendly. But I will next time, I won't use the Texas toast, it'll be just the thin bread. It's just a little harder to work with. And I'll do one more, 2, 4, yeah. Now after they come out and you put cheese on them, if you don't want to add cheese, you don't have to. You can put barbecue sauce or hot sauce, anything on top of them or over it if you want. So there's what I have left, and that's why I said I'll probably do, altogether it would have done 24. The house is starting to smell really nice already. I got lots of paper towel going here. The only thing that sucks is I can't pause it for you. But what I will do is I will stop it and I will just come back because there's still another 28 minutes to go. And what I'll do is I'll just stop it for now, and when I'm getting ready to take them out, I will come back on live and show you all what they look like, and like I said, putting them back in the fridge and everything else, or back in the oven after I do the cheese on top. So I will come back in 28 minutes and show you what they look like. See you in a little bit, guys.